Hello there, how are you doing? How is the situation over there? Yeah, I think you're just fair because in this situation you cannot be fine. So, we, the Ray Club, promised to keep updating you in whatever way we can. So, today I'm going to briefly take you through what we call social distancing, because they might tell you to social distance and you ask yourself, what does that mean? So social distancing is a term applied to certain actions that are taken by public health officials to stop or slow down the rate at which a disease might spread. For this case, let's say to slow down the rate at which COVID-19 might spread. So it might sound disappointing to hear that so many events like sports, festivals, concerts, and so on that have been put on hold or have been cancelled. So I beg we bear with it, cause we bear with all those cancellations that have been made for the sake of our lives. But still, there is a public health reason for those measures. These cancellations are going to slow down the spread of coronavirus. So let's just bear with it, because it is just for a meantime. So let's bear with it. So for whoever has been affected by these cancellations, sorry about it, but just bear with it. So social distancing is deliberately increasing the physical space between people. So it is advisable to stay at least 6 feet, that is 2 meters, away from other people. Remember, we said the coronavirus can also be spread through close contacts. I guess we are at the same page about social distancing. Social distancing. So there are other examples of social distancing that can allow you avoid large crowds. So in other words, social distancing is avoiding large crowds. So way of avoiding large crowds were: number one, closing of schools or switching to online classes. That has already been implemented in our country, Uganda. The schools have now all closed, so those who can afford going online, attending their classes normally. That's one of the ways to social distance. So another way of social distancing is cancelling or postponing conferences and large meetings. That is still also another way of social distancing. Also, working from home instead of at the office is also another of social distancing. So this is what exactly we members of the Ray Club are doing. Another way of social distancing is visiting loved ones by electronic device instead of visiting them in person. So here you can use a phone to communicate. You can also use the internet like we are doing right now. We are social distancing. We still communicate using electronic devices. Now, let me briefly take you through this illustration. So most of you might have seen it on my screen, but you don't know what it is all about. So like you see, we have 3 colors. We have the red light, we have the orange light, and the green light. So this red light, it's a sign of danger. So at this level, you are 100% exposed to the virus. So it is a great exposure to the virus. once you don't social distance, you're at a risk of 100% of contracting the virus. So this is what you should do at this stage. Avoid group gatherings, avoid concerts, avoid theaters, and so on, like you see. Now, at the green light or the green level, now here you are at a percentage of 50% of contracting the virus. So here the situation is somehow under control, but still you are at a risk of contracting the virus, though at a less percentage of 50%. So you can here at least visit a restaurant, maybe pick medication. You can do other things like you see. Now, here in the green light, now there is some hope. So here the rate or the percentage at which you're at risk of contracting the virus is 25% only. So the risk is not so high. So here you are at 25% exposed to the virus. So here the situation is somehow under control. So here you can take a walk, but for a short distance. You can maybe check on a friend. You can go for a ride. Yeah. So I beg you take some time, look through this illustration. So for today, I beg to stop here. Thank you for your precious time. Bye bye.